All right, Lions fans, we got a little bit of late breaking news, and it came out about 45 minutes ago that the Lions have made some decisions on the roster for tomorrow, active roster, that is. The Lions elevated defensive tackle Quinton Bohanna from the practice squad to the game day rostered for the third straight week in a row now. They had to downgrade linebacker Alex Anzalone, who's out with a wrist injury, which is no surprise. I mean, it was talked about all week long that he should be out, a few weeks. Was one report, 1 to 2 games was another report. But I never expected Alex to play, with the wrist injury and what we had heard that was going to take at least a couple of games. So too bad for Alex having to deal with that. But he's also a proud father for the second time. So he has that to look forward to this weekend. He's enjoying the birth of his daughter sometime yesterday. So I'd like to wish the Anzalone family our well wishes, and of course, hoping that mom and baby are doing well at this time. So congratulations, and I wish you all well. As far as Quinton Bohanna, though, we know that he's played in a rotational role so far this season, and he's been elevated above Bugs, which is a bit of a shocker to all of us. We're still trying to figure out, where's Bugs? It's almost like a Where's Waldo puzzle at this point. We just don't know what's going on with Bugs. But Bohanna's been in a rotational role as a run defender, and he's been doing a pretty good job. But I mean, it's not like the guy's flying off the pages at you and with amazing stats and game-changing type play. But we're missing a lot of that right now, all over the place. But he is out of practice squad elevation, so the Lions are going to have some tough decisions to make if they want to utilize his services the rest of the season. They're going to have to sign him to the 53-man roster if they intend to play him again. The Lions also elevated Bruce IRVIN, quote unquote, the land before time, as somebody likes to call him. Look, I'm excited to see what Bruce can do. We need another push, and we need the other side of the line to start getting home. And maybe, this will relieve some pressure on Aiden and reduce the amount of chips that he's seeing. He does get quite a bit of chips, but Ali McNeil has been the one that's been heavily double teamed this season. But this should throw another wrench into the Saints game plan tomorrow. If they planned on doubling up, Aleem and Aiden most of the day, now they're going to have to worry about IRVIN, who we expect is going to be in a very limited role, limited capacity. But the Lions elevated IRVIN to the game day roster for Sunday's game against the New Orleans Saints. This will be his first career game in the Honolulu Blue as a Detroit Lion. He has had 3.5 sacks in 11 regular season games with the Seahawks last season. And of course, he's expected to play, like I said, a very, limited role, situational pass rusher, if you will. And he missed 2020 season through 2021 with an ACL injury, but he does carry 55.5 sacks on his career. So this isn't his first go around. Bruce is 36 years old. Dan Campbell, Lions head coach, had this to say. He's a craftsman. He does have a quick first step, but he's really good with his hands and his hips. He can bend. And so that's been developed over time. And that's a little bit like riding a bike when you're somebody like him. So Dan had spoke yesterday at the press conference that they've been working on getting Bruce IRVIN into, game speed type shape. And he's been working on his speed. But this decision was really going to be based on whether or not they felt that IRVIN could really go. And it wasn't about, his experience. It wasn't about him being ready. It wasn't about him not knowing, what to do inside this defense. All of that stuff Dan Campbell wasn't really worried about. It was more so, are his game legs there? Can he do something in this game that's going to be helpful? You definitely don't want to have, IRVIN come in and be targeted, when he's in the game and just, not provide the type of pressure that the Lions are looking for and be a liability. And I think that's probably why it's taken, a couple weeks now to get IRVIN ready. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. As we all know right now, the Lions are 8-3. They're heading down to New Orleans to take on the Saints tomorrow. The Lions ranked 26th right now in the NFL in sacks percentage and have gotten, very little production this season from Aiden, as well as, the rest of the cast there. But Aiden has 5.5 sacks. And then Julian Aquara, Charles Harris, Romeo Aquara, John Kaminsky, and John Pascal have a combined 4.5 sacks this season. So not the greatest of production, and they need to fix it. It's time to play the best football, and that happens in December. We've got to get ready for January. The Lions are going to the playoffs, so they've got to get ready. They have to be ready, and they better figure out this pass rush. And if it can't come from the front line, well, look, this is the last person we have, Bruce IRVIN. So if it can't get fixed with him, then it's time for AG to start dialing up some blitzes from the linebackers and the DBs more often. and utilize, these defensive ends in more of a containment role, making sure that nothing is being run on the outside and kind of covering more of the flats in those zones. So the linebackers on the outside can maybe get free, or maybe a DB can get free and rush the quarterback. But we'll see. We'll see what AG dials up tomorrow. I'm expecting a lot of blitz, and we hope that it rains true. We need to see a few sacks. Lions got to get back, on the right side of this and get moving forward. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about Bruce Irvin? Are you excited to see a new pass rusher on this defense, and what he may be able to bring to the table? I think is more than just what's, going to happen on the field tomorrow. I feel like his presence in the locker room and, his long, experience, if you will, in the NFL is only going to help Aiden get better at his craft. Watching Bruce Irvin work and how he prepares and learn some of those hand fighting techniques, I think is going to be critical for Aiden to take that next step in his career. So that's all for today for Rock Down Detroit Lions. I want to let you know that I really appreciate y'all and appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And it means a lot to us. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening here. There's some great college football games coming up. And as always, go One Pride, go Detroit Lions. And until the next time, please take care. All right, bye-bye.
Wants to throw it to Sewell. He caught it. He's going on the first down. Oh, yes. The big man dives down the 31-yard line. Oh, that is beautiful. Fields looking, pressured, hit from behind, take it down. Aiden Hutchinson got him.
No respect.
So, we look like we're ready. This is day one.
No respect.